This is Andrew bringing you another Keyforge deck reveal of Mass Mutation cards and stuff. Gendry Alley Exorcist. I'm thinking there's going to be Untamed and Deece in there. Maybe Sanctum? Wow, 2 for 3. That's pretty good. We got Sanctum, Logos, Deece. Hey, we did things. Nice. Always love getting the Sanctum and Deece together. Their thematic mashup is so silly. Still looking for that Sins deck. Haven't seen all the Sanctum cards yet, but there's some great stuff in there for sure. And then Logos, I'm looking for everything to get sped up a bit. And Sanctum, I'm looking for ways to really hold my opponent off of check with captures and things like that, as well as some ways to control the board. Alright, starting off with Deece, we have Brabble. This is a 2-power imp. This one got a capture icon on it, probably from some Sanctum card. And when it's destroyed, your opponent loses 1. But if it's not your turn, your opponent loses 3 instead. So the goal is to like bait your opponent into killing this on their turn somehow. Pinch Raider can be a good way to do it. Dark Minion is a 1-power mutant with that adds a damage somewhere. And when it's destroyed, you deal 1 damage to each enemy creature. Dominator Bauble is an artifact. This one got a damage icon on it. That's pretty cool. And its action is use a friendly creature. So let's hope we get good stuff to use it with. But I always love getting Dominator Bauble. Implosion is an action with a bonus amber that destroys a friendly creature and an enemy creature. Good way to get rid of that Dark Minion or maybe the Brabble and kill an enemy creature as well in the process. Got another Implosion. Love it. Nice. We have Inspector, also great to kill. 2-power imp with destroyed, your opponent purges a random card from their hand. Excellent. Waking Nightmare is an action with bonus amber that adds a capture somewhere, and when you play it, keys cost +1 for each Deece creature in play during your opponent's next turn. That can be, a really nice way to force your opponent to pay more or keep them off for a turn. The amount goes up or down depending on how many creatures are actually on the board at the moment they would forge. Ooh, Obsidian Forge is an artifact with a bonus amber that has action, destroy any number of friendly creatures. You may forge a key at +6 current cost, reduced by 1 for each creature destroyed this way. If you forge a key this way, destroy Obsidian Forge. And this is really nice for getting around to the 3rd key, right? Because you want to keep your stuff out, but if you can forge a 3rd key this way, it's really nice. Oh, Snudge. Love it. I love Snudge. This one has a capture icon on it. Snudge is a 4-power demon with Fight, Reap, return an artifact or flank creature to its owner's hand. Excellent. Worst case scenario, you just pop the Obsidian Forge back into your hand and play it again for an extra amber. Best case scenario, you're keeping a really annoying creature in your opponent's hand and clogging up their hand while keeping it from being effective on the board. Best case scenario, we get an Infernus somewhere in here. I don't think we do at this point, though. Oh, wow. Oh, Snudging the Dino Fiend is a real thing that we might decide to do. Dino Fiend, this one got 2 draw icons. That's cool. It's a 4-power mutant demon. When you play it, you may exalt it, and if you do, deal 3 damage to a creature. That's nice. And when it's destroyed, you steal an amber. So you're really going to want to use it as a body to punch something and blow up, But that's pretty cool. Even if we give our opponent a couple amber, sometimes there are cases where it would make sense to like snudge it. So we draw 4 cards total, do 2 instances of 3 damage. That might be worth giving the opponent an amber right away. We have another Dino Fiend. This one just has no enhancements, just the play and destroyed effect. Nice. Ooh, oh, that's cool. We got a Maverick Seeker Needle. Oh, that's fun. So we got a Seeker Needle in Dees. And Seeker Needle, of course, belongs in Shadows. It's an artifact that has action, deal 1 to a creature. If this damage destroys that creature, gain an amber. Obviously, kill the Dark Minion with it. There's lots of options. That's fun. That's a fun Maverick. I like it. Okay, nice. All right, let's see what we get in Lobes. Yes, Auto Encoder. Fantastic. All right. Dun 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 dun. Auto Encoder is an artifact that says after a card is discarded from your hand, archive the top card of your deck. Anything we'd want to just auto discard here? Nothing really. Maybe the implosion in certain circumstances, but generally speaking, we're going to want to play all those. But I'm hoping we get some bots that will discard cards for value. But I love getting the Auto Encoder. Every time you discard a card from your hand, you archive a card, the top card of your deck. Daughter is a 2-power cyborg scientist with elusive, and during your draw card step, refill your hand to 1 additional card. Fantastic. Diametric Charge is an action with a bonus amber that deals 1 to a creature with 2 splash. Alright, that's pretty nice. We got Eclectic Inquiry. This is an action with a bonus amber that archives the top 2 cards of your deck. Excellent. Infomorph is a 4-power mutant that gave us 2 draw icons. Lethalogica is an action with a bonus amber that discards cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Logos card or run out of cards. And if you discard a Logos card this way, you put it into your hand. Nice way to cycle through. Sometimes it might be worth discarding that if you know what's coming up is worth waiting for and you don't want to cycle past it. Munchling is a 3-power mutant with skirmish, and when it fights, you may discard a Logos card from your hand or archives, and if you do, gain an amber. That is good combo with the Auto Encoder, for sure. We have Quixo, who's a 3-power human scientist with skirmish and fight, draw a card. Nice to get more Quixo here. Another Quixo, yes. And this one has a capture icon. That's fun. Entropic Swirl. This is, I love Entropic Swirl. This is one of my favorite Logos cards, and it has been around, but it's a rare, so you just don't see it that much, and I love getting it. When you play it, you choose a creature, and for each trait that creature has, you deal 2 damage to it and gain an amber. Really nice to just get rid of something and gain 2, sometimes 3 amber. Really nice. Yeah, this is great. Okay, and I love just having the spot damage. Master of Theory I don't love as much. This is an action with a bonus amber. When you play it, if there are no friendly creatures in play, you may archive a card for each enemy creature. It's just not a situation you want to be in. And anyway, that is fine. It gives you an amber. Or if you discard it, then it feeds the Auto Encoder. So that's okay. And then Odd Clod is a 5-power mutant scientist with action. If your opponent has an odd amount of amber, steal 1. That finishes out the Logos here. We don't have a lot of discard, really. The Munchling is the only one. But looking so far, we have 1, I'm going to count that for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have, a good amount of amber generation, just playing cards out of hand here. Extra nice if we can keep some of this stuff on the board and do work with it. Couple of steals, a key cheat for the very end, a little bit of amber control. Really nice stuff. I like this package so far. It seems solid. And we'll see what we get in Sanctum. But it's looking good. Alright, Burning Glare is an action with a bonus amber, and this one has a capture icon as well. It adds a damage somewhere, and when you play it, you stun an enemy creature or stun each enemy mutant creature. That's really nice. Fangs of Gizelheart is an action with a bonus amber that purges the most powerful creature. So far, I think our most powerful is 5, so it's pretty likely that the opponent's going to have a 5 or 6 that we can hit. Most of the time, I think we're going to be able to hit an opponent's creature with this, and that's going to be good. We have another one of those. Wow. General Salvador is a 4-power human knight with 2 armor that gave us a couple of capture icons. Seeker of Truth is a 3-power human with 1 armor, and you may fight with a friendly non-Sanctum creature. That's nice. Use the Munchling or a Quixo for sure. Those are good options. Snudge in the right circumstances. Yeah, good options there. Smite is an action that says play ready and fight with a friendly creature. Deal 2 damage to the attacked creature's neighbors. Nice board control there. Yep. And again, good way to get a card draw in on a Logos turn or something like that. Oh, the Grey Rider. More ready and fight. I love it. Grey Rider is a 2-power human monk. This one got a capture icon on it. And it has deploy and play, fight, reap. You may ready and fight with a neighboring creature. Excellent. Again, great with the Quixos, the Munchling, maybe the Snudge. Really solid. I like it. Free Markets is an action that gains you 1 amber for each house represented among cards in play, except for Sanctum. And that's it says to a maximum of 6. But at this point, because of the experimental therapy and oh gosh, what's it called? The dinosaur robot. Because of the way they work now, they only count as 1 house. So really, I think this does max out at 5 now. Scrivener Fabian. I was wondering if we'd get this. She's a 3-power mutant. She adds 2 capture icons, and she lets you resolve capture icons as steel instead. And we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that we've seen so far. So that's potentially 5 steals that you get out of this instead of captures. So can be really, really great. Excited to see her. We don't have any taunts so far, which is maybe going to be a little rough. But still, she's very good. Honorable Claim is an action with a bonus amber. This one has a damage icon, and when you play it, each friendly knight creature captures an amber. That is a nice way to keep your opponent off check, although, counting again, let's do the math. So far, I think we have Seeker of Truth isn't even a knight. We have General Salvador. I think that's our only knight. So a little less good. Let's hope we see some more knights in here. Oh, Opal Knight is a 5-power spirit knight that destroys each creature with even power. That's actually pretty good here because it won't hit the Scrivener. It would hit the Grey Rider. It would hit the Salvador. Won't hit the Odd Clawed. Won't hit the Quixos or the Munchling. It'll hit the Infomorph, but who cares? Would hit the Daughter. That'd be a bummer. The Dino Fiends. That's fine. Don't want it. I'm sad to have it hit the Snudge. Inspector. That's fine. And Brabble. That's fine. So I think overall, even if you have literally all your creatures out, this is still probably a good play. Yeah, nice. I'm excited to see this card back. I had forgotten that it was back, so nice. And then lastly, we have Dino Knight, who's a 6-power mutant knight with 2 armor, and when you play it, you may exalt it to do 3 damage to a creature. And then you just have a big creature on the board. This is the biggest creature we've gotten so far. Overall, I mean, this is like a lot of amber generation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And plus, I think I said 2 from the Entropic Swirl, putting us at like 14. Then we're going to have some steals. It all adds up. I think this is pretty good. We're going to be able to have pretty effective board control. We have a chance to control artifacts with the Snudge. And we have a chance to sneak out our 3rd key with the Obsidian Forge, which is really nice. In fact, the Obsidian Forge, the funny thing is, because of the Fiends, you could actually be at like 4 amber with 6 creatures and pop the Obsidian Forge, steal 2 with the Fiends before actually forging, and that can be a really nice way to finish out. So seems pretty strong. I'm excited to play this one. And really nice interplay there between the Sanctum and the Dinos. I really like the Opal Knight into Destroyed Steel on the Dino side, or on the D side. That seems pretty cool. So yeah, this was Gendry Alley Exorcist with Sanctum, Logos, and Dees. I hope you enjoyed watching this as much as I enjoyed making it, and that you'll get on and forge some keys.